a monster.
There's nothing to take this beat and flip this shit like a gymnast. For instance, every sentence I'm spitting, reactors listen relentlessly, convince them the goal is much shorter than 4th inches. Grew up in the trenches where the fastest pitches get hit to the fences, and all these bitches wishing for a nigga to switch they conditions. I'm not your traditional rapper, I'm a limited edition, so witness the quickness of a liquid, how it freezes the instant that it touches the bucket. Fuck it, now you sleeping with the fishes. Speak with intentions, not religion, more of a politician. Competition looking like fool, look at this big pile of dishes. Time to quit it, common senses, I'm shining like polished dishes. I'll admit it, it's kinda rough, but you might find a diamond in it. Let's go.
If you throw me in the water with the Loch Ness monster, I'll turn the bitch into a goddamn monster. Race with the gangsters, the goons and the monsters. You don't wanna make me use this chopper. People say I'm borderline, some even say I lost my mind, but I think I'm more than fine. But if you come the wrong way, then I turn it to the truth.
Nah, shit about a pissed off bastard, a master to grab much faster than rappers. Come after the natural disaster, the rapture, capture your flesh like a raptor, turn into Casper, the go gadget. Now get shacked to react to the magic. It's tragic when you face hit on traffic. Keep laughing, shit has to get faster when you listen to Marshall Mathers. March Madness, #1 in the bracket. Just took a little more practice. Ass backwards actions, get smacked with the ratchet. Get drastic when I blast it. Niggas want smoke, turn his ass into ashes. Hooks like Cassius Clay in the engine.
Hello and welcome to MoReece J TV. And shout out to the MOGANG and everyone who rides with the MOGANG, whether it be CLOVERSQUAD, The Real McCoy, Noble Nation, Joe the Kid, whoever it may be. Shout out to you. Now, I've been meaning to get this one out of the way. So I got up this morning and made sure I got this out of the way. I was meant to do it a couple of days ago. I got sick. I keep getting sick. I don't know why. I never get sick, and then I get sick twice in 1 month. It's bullshit. But obviously that's why I didn't do it a couple of days back. So I said, like, let me do it around. I think I was aiming to do it on Thursday. Didn't happen. Then I hit up my man Alphabyte yesterday and said, look, I'm definitely going to be recording later tonight. Did I? No, I didn't. Literally, it has been the worst time. But I mean, there's been a lot going on. To be honest, a lot of it is because the kids are home. It's not just because I'm sick. Usually if I'm sick, I'll just crack on as normal 90% of the time. But because the kids are home 24/7, and they're getting bored, man. They're getting so bored, and they start to get unruly. They start to become immune to you telling them what to do and what not to do. So they start doing shit they're not supposed to anyway, and it drives you insane. And then I'm not been sleeping that great either. The weather's changed here. It's gone from the start of the lockdown, we were still freezing cold winter. At the start of the lockdown, we're still freezing cold winter. And now we've got one of the warmest springs we've had in a long time. So it's sort of like, I mean, to give you an American, people in America an idea, because we do everything in degrees Celsius here. To give you an idea in Fahrenheit, we've jumped from somewhere like from 25 to 30 Fahrenheit to 70, 75. Sometimes, some days have been a bit higher than that. So I think that's probably why I cooped up indoors in that. It's probably why I've been sick, you know, getting sick so easy. But at the same time, I thought to myself, if I do not get this out today, it's going to end up turning into a retirement gift for these guys because I've taken so long doing it. But I said I'd do it, and I told Alphabyte, I know Zettabyte, he hit me up as well, and I said I'm going to be doing this reaction, so here we are. Now, this is I think it started off as a 3-track EP, that then got quickly made to a 4-track, or they just added another track, I think maybe a day later, if I remember rightly, which would be, see, I wrote all this down. I got up the full length, recording that you made, to make it easier, so I ain't got to keep playing around with the YouTube to change the track. The first one's called Mobbing. So it's Alphabyte and Zettabyte. Now the EP is called A to Z, and for those of you that you know, been in lockdown a little bit too long, A to Z, Alphabyte to Zettabyte. So That's the first bar I caught. I've actually listened to a large portion of one track purely because I knew I left this EP so long, this EP reaction so long. I thought, look, I need to go and show some love to my boys because, you know, these guys are cool, and I've been meaning to get this EP reaction done. I thought, let me just go check out one track. You know, I can still do the EP reaction if I just check out one track. So I checked out Beef Jerky. That was recommended by Factor 50, by the way. So I checked out Beef Jerky, and yeah, this is from what I heard from that track, this is extremely different. This doesn't sound like what I would be expecting. I've got a feeling these boys are coming at a different angle in terms of style. So without further ado, and me blabbering on anymore, let's get into this. This is Alphabyte, Zettabyte, the A to Z EP, and the first track is Mobbing. Let's go. Because it's an EP reaction, I'm going to try my best not to pause as much, because every time I pause I will just, you know me. Giving me that Jungle Book vibe. That little pipe at the beginning. Is a pan pipe, right? I think it's a pan pipe.
Yeah, when they come back, I'ma leave them in a coffin. Mobbing with Alpha, take notes, we awesome. Glimmering, pen and pad, cause you know we're never bad. Taking any chance we have, disintegrating any inner path. Come back, I'ma leave them in a coffin. Mobbing with Alpha, take notes, we awesome. Glimmering, pen and pad, cause you know we're never bad. Taking any chance we have, disintegrating any inner path. I want to be the center of attention everywhere. I want to be better than anyone, anywhere. I want to have the biggest impact. I want people to look up to me because my career is always intact. We be mobbing without a shadow of doubt. They be sobbing, their fans will clean them out. Take a second to think twice before you scream and shout. Yo, Alpha, tell them what mobbing is about.
Mobbing is about being honest and a doubt. When they run their mouth and shout, only whispers coming out. I'm a whistle, this'll sound like a pistol spitting rounds. I'm official to the hound on the mic. Every skill I got is violent. I like to get away and hide from the light. Fucking never mind, dying, I'm alive. I invite anyone to come and try my sin aside to survive.
Yeah, when they come back, I'ma leave them in a car.
I really weren't thinking when I chose to do this first thing in the morning, did I? Wow. Okay, let's keep going.
Mobbing with Alpha, take notes, we awesome. Glimmering, pen and pad, cause you know we're never bad. Taking any chance we have, disintegrating any inner path. Come back, I'ma leave them in a coffin. Mobbing with Alpha, take notes, we awesome. Glimmering, pen and pad, cause you know we're never bad. Taking any chance we have, disintegrating any inner path.
Living with your brothers isn't common, it's a bond that leads to confetti mobbing. Isn't often let them out, but when I am, I get it poppin'. I can do it on my own, I've been the foreman since the bottom. Anytime we get together, me and say the ship a bottle in a way to fit the model. Every page you rip is borrowed. Pay attention cause I'm flashbacks, override my memories and that's bad. Oh yeah, we're from Phoenix where the track's at.
Where the trash at, we Italian, you a lab rat. Welcome to the A to Z, it's dust like it's Baghdad. And you're really bad at mobbing, I can stand that. Just take a lap back, it is really sad that you wanna be an alpha, you wanna be a zeta, but you overbid, now you're just a beta.
You want to be an alpha, you want to be a beta, a zeta. You're just a beta. Nice. So that was Mobbing. So I believe that's one of the short tracks. But it's not that short. Was it 2 minutes 25? So the next one I believe is called Roll Down. It's produced by Casta. The last one was produced by Kale. This next one's produced by Casta. It's called Roll Down. So let's check this one out, guys. This is so different to anything I've heard from both these guys. The only thing that I would say is the same is both your flows. I mean, you guys have got some no one could steal your flows from either of you. No one could steal your flows. And you know what's funny? Both of you are so different in terms of how you rap and how you sound. I would say Zettabyte's got that old school vibe, I find. You remember back in the day, like I'm talking early 90s, and you had the hip hop scene that we've all pretty much developed from till today, i.e. like your gangster rap, your West Coast, your New York rap, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, but then you had that mainstream type of hip hop that was more about the vibe than it was reflecting any particular life stories. It was more of a vibe thing. Zettabyte's got that flow and that voice that would go with that sort of era perfectly. And you give me that. I'm trying to think of some artists that I can't put my finger on. I need to get some of my box sets down and look through some of the stuff that I used to listen to on my chill out days, because you've got some of those early 90s vibes. And Alphabyte's got that. He's not an aggressive rapper, but he's got that aggressive flow, and every time he hits a pocket, it's a punch. Like not like I say punch. Like his delivery, the way he delivers when he hits each pocket, it's almost like like he's giving you. How can I put it? I really should have done this first thing in the morning. I'm trying to elaborate on what I'm trying to say. I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like if you listen to Alphabyte, it's very he every time he hits a pocket, it's like bam, slaps you in the face. It's like boom, there's a bar there, boom, there's a bar there, boom, there's a bar there. And if you ain't quick enough to catch it, you're gonna have to leave it behind and go back another time because the next one's gonna keep coming. That's the type of artist Alphabyte is. Everything has got like there's more than one meaning. You know, the next bar will have some relation to the last bar, and within that bar it will relate to the whole entire subject of his verse. It's just crazy. They mesh so well, but they're so different.
I got a feeling I'm gonna make a blow down. Watch the day fall so round. The king of them with the gold crown. Inside the venue it's told down. Gunning in the wild southwest. Sun tonight, smile, she undressed. Going down, I won't protest. Only for the best, don't settle for less. Challenge me and knock you off your feet. You're kinda falling off your weak, I see you. Stand up to me, just take a seat, so just I think you've had enough of me.
They haven't had enough of me. I'm from the west, the gun don't breathe. The one that tests the summer breeze is troubling. No warnings, we just pop off these recordings. Free like toppings, I'm just pouring these. Rapping over beats with topics, chopping morbidly. I'm a kingpin sitting and pissing right off the top. This ill at prison, my field divisions. A general with ill intentions. They telling me time and time is ticking. I'm clocking, the power kicking. The crowd is lifting, no power tripping. I'm picking hard.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Do you know, I can only think there's very few rappers that can reach into sort of pockets that other people just wouldn't have dreamed of dipping into. One of those guys is Eminem. Another one of those guys was Big L. You know, Biggie Smalls used to do it. You know, there's a ton of artists out there that just managed to fit into pockets that no one else would pull off. Alphabyte, when it comes to you know, the unknown independent artists, you're one of those guys, man. You find pockets that I sit there and think there's no way he just did that, but he did. Like, how do you reach, like, it's crazy, man. I think me and Factor 50, we were actually talking about this the other day, about your ability to become the beat. It's just amazing.
Tell me what's missing, this shit is hard. Not a victim, a joker, cause I've equipped this car. Strapped on my hip, just like my pistols drawn at the missile launch. Watch it sizzle, A to Z recycled odds and crippled guards.
Challenge me and knock you off your feet. You're kind of falling off your weak, I see you. Stand up to me, just take a seat, so just I think you've had enough of me.
Okay, so this is the one that I think I peaked, this next one here. So this is Beef Jerky. This is featuring What's Up. That's What's Up with 2 5s, not 2 S's. I think I explained before on the last track. Comet. Was it Comet? Alphabyte, Zettabyte. And What's Up on Comet? I'm sure it was. So it's WA55UP. So What's Up has done, he's worked with these guys quite a lot. I've seen his name come up quite a few times. And I believe he's got a YouTube channel with some music on there. I'm sure he's on Spotify or something like that. I'm sure I peeped him somewhere. And I remember maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, he may have sent me some links What's Up, and I may not have got round to it, and I really need to. So this one's called Beef Jerky. This is produced by What's Up as well. So What's Up is on this, and he produced this, and I really enjoyed what I heard of this track. So we're going to play it in a second. And this was actually the reason why I peeped this track before the EP reaction is because it was highly recommended by Factor 50 when I spoke about me doing this EP reaction. And yeah, he said he really likes this one. So without further ado, guys, this is Alphabyte, Zettabyte, What's Up, Beef Jerky. Let's go.
They told me to kill the track. I call on it, can you hear my music? I know you're fond of it. The police have a hard time exasperated with my murderous rhymes. Come on now, let's debate it. I'm in my feeling prime.
And this is exactly what I'm saying about Zettabyte. Zettabyte, like the new school. Anyone born, say in the last 20 years. Anyone 20 and younger, maybe even like 25 and below, may not understand Zettabyte's style, but I do, because when I first ever heard hip hop would have been around probably the very start of the 90s. I mean, I didn't get into hip hop until say maybe 92, 93, but before that, obviously I'd heard it, and it was very different because we got, you know, most of the time I came across it on radio stations and whatever went on the TV, and it was a very summer vibe sort of hip hop that we got, and it was a mix. But there was one style it was very much like Zettabyte style. And Zettabyte does take me back to that era, and I actually got a box set somewhere, and it's called Old School Hip Hop, and it's like a silvery grey 6 CD. It's got a big smiley face in the middle. I'm sure it was like Ministry of Sound or someone like that put it together, and it had all hip hop from the middle of the 80s, and then you get to CD 6, it goes to about 96, 97. And I would say some of the hip hop around 1990 sound just like what Zettabyte's coming with, 100%.
Around the ominous signs like the rocks into their teeth. I just brush it off. I'm mediocre, you're hysterical. You see the interloper, but yeah, I did it, so you can't compare it, yo. So the consequences are so everlasting. You'll have an existential crisis. My wonderful fool, behold sight. This the fruits of my labor, try to bite this. Go ahead and challenge me. I'll just wait.
I peep that. I'm trying to bite this. They're the Bite Brothers. Alphabyte, Zettabyte, bite this. That's fire.
Your rebuttal is a little too late. 100 miles and gunning with my shiny Tech 9, I'm straight out the gate. Every time I look around, they say hip hop is dead, so I.
That was a mix. Was that a mixtape? I'm sure that was a mixtape. Or am I mixing it up with was it the Gate? No, there was a Tech 9 mixtape. It was something Gate.
Bring out of my bed and pick up the microphone. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and pick up the microphone. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and light up the dro. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and bring the bottle home. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, yo, I gotta take it slow. You know that since I feel like this, it's been a while since I felt like this. You know what, since I felt like this, it's been a while since I felt like this.
Go with the flow, my nigga. Never thought that it would be like this in the days I started dope drumming on a desk. And yes, I was trying to describe what was on my chest. But so long ago though, I don't even know, bro. Plants on a napkin, threw it on the ground though. I guess that was a waste of my time, but the mama grinded like a waiter with the pepper shit.
Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and pick up the microphone. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and light up the dro. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and bring the bottle home. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, yo, I gotta take it slow.
Say the Alpha Orphan, open court, they're out performing, rocking out the Falcon component. Call me Al Capone, like the service on my phone. I'm Roman word to Julius and every BS. I'm a dick, it's common news and it's got a domino effect. I'm shouting out Geronimo, I'm known to body flows. I got the Maserati glow, I've never copied folks. That shit is not me, yo, I'm spitting lightly, bro. God mind inside me, bro. Meanwhile, you a zombie hiding, bro. Although this poet hurts inside, never show it cause it hurts to try. Wrote you wrote it, fuck your mind, rhyme the lines from inside of my mind. You can't quote me, so goodbye. Don't worry, we'll be back. Alpha's out.
Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and pick up the microphone. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and light up the dro. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, I go and bring the bottle home. Every time I am alone and I'm feeling on the low, yo, I gotta take it slow.
Now I gotta give a big shout out to What's Up on that, and I'll tell you why. And I don't know if any of you guys peeped, well you should have peeped. The way the beat switched up twice. And when I mean by the way it switched up to match the artist coming in. So we got the initial beat. And Zettabyte on there flowed through nicely. Then it had that beautiful switch, and we got What's Up. And then we had that beautiful switch again that was completely different from the initial. And we got Alphabyte, and then it switched back again. So 3 switches really. The last one was to return back to Zeta. That was fire. What's Up, you produced this, so I will give a shout out to you on that one, because that was lit, because the whole thing meshed perfectly. It flowed right through, you know, and yeah, I can see why this was recommended by Factor 50. I can see that a lot of work went into that track, 100%. A lot of work went into that track on the production, 100%. That was fire. That was really fire. Enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that one. And what was that verse Alphabyte came with? What was it? Like a domino effect, Geronimo. Yeah, man, I'm enjoying this. I wish I could just pause more often and speak more. But I'm I'm conscious of the fact that because it's an EP reaction, I understand it's gonna be long, and you guys know me. When I start talking, you know, sometimes me talking can be longer than most people's reactions. Just me talking.
Yeast? I thought you said yeast. Yeast? What kind of compass are you reading, lad? This one's that's west, Patrick.
And I'm headed out west.
Oh, how rude of me. This is the track that got added. I think last minute added. This is Headed Out West. Not Headed Out West, Headed Out West. This is produced by Hamza.
Now I'm looking back, even for all my dreams that are deceased. I've taken off my leash, looking at the man in the mirror like I'm done. Capiche? Yeah, I'm headed out west, and I'm taking a shot with every doubt. I really want out, not a worry on my mind. That's what I wanna be about. Now I'm headed out west, better in my life to say the least.
Headed out west while I represent the west. Got some shit that's on my chest as if I'm filled with some regret. If she's a needle, I'm the thread.
Oh, Headed Out West. Do you know what? Fuck the time. I'm rolling that back.
Deceased, I've taken off my leash, looking at the man in the mirror like I'm done. Capiche? Yeah, I'm headed out west, and I'm taking a shot with every doubt. I really want out, not a worry on my mind. That's what I wanna be about. Now I'm headed out west, better in my life to say the least.
Headed out west while I represent the west. Got some shit that's on my chest as if I'm filled with some regret. If she's a needle, I'm the thread. I really need her and I bet I'm far from on her mind. I guess it only makes sense. She moved on, man, I paid rent. Now I'm living in this basement with the paint rips right from a wall like a stained whip. This ain't basic, I'm advanced with my schemes like a spaceship. I look and gaze at pictures of sadness.
Did you just say I'm advanced with my schemes like a spaceship? Fuck's sake. It's not even lunch. What?
And hate is mixed with the feeling of failing. This is no longer safe cause my interest is dissipated. Heads in the clouds, always elevated. Trying to just survive, the bell is ringing. Gotta wake up, it's the smell of evening.
And I'm headed out west, now I'm looking back, even for all my dreams that are deceased. I've taken off my leash, looking at the man in the mirror like I'm done. Capiche? Yeah, I'm headed out west, and I'm taking a shot with every doubt. I really want out, not a worry on my mind. That's what I wanna be about. Now I'm headed out west, better in my life to say the least.
It was fire, guys. It was definitely different. I was definitely 100% different. I was not expecting anything like any of those tracks. I'm gonna make my Factor 50. He did recommend beef jerky, and I did see immediately why. And in terms of the whole production of that track, 100%. But I'm going to be truthfully honest. That last one, Headed Out West, that was my favourite. That was my favourite by far. I think in terms of, I was just feeling that whole vibe, that whole beat. That beat was nice. That beat was real nice. I loved the flow on there. I loved I really liked the verses on there, to be perfectly honest with you. That was my favourite. That was probably the one that I would bump the most. Headed Out West. In fact, I can see me bumping that one out a lot actually, because I like that vibe, especially, you know, I miss those days where I used to kick back and just smoke a fat one. I don't do that no more. I vape now, but like back when I used to sit back and chill and smoke a fat one, this track would have had me going crazy. 100%. Headed Out West, yeah, I think that's my favourite. That's my favourite, 100%. I liked how different this was. I liked how you guys really you've not done anything that I can say is already out there right now, especially on the platform, in terms of what I'm hearing from independent artists, and I love that. I absolutely love that. And you guys, you come with completely different styles, and yet you mesh together so well. And it makes music more interesting. It makes it more interesting. It makes you value the craft a lot more, I believe, because you're not looking for the trending sounds. You're not looking for, you know, the trending subjects. You're just enjoying the whole craft that's been put together, and it's entertaining, from the beats to the verses to the hooks to the whole production. And I've got to give a big shout out to the guys that done a lot of the production work. Where are we? Why is this locked up on me? So I want to give a shout out to Bill, Caster, if that's how you pronounce it. Could be Caster, What's Up, and Hamza. You guys done an amazing job on each one of these tracks, and I really enjoyed it. But I have to say, Headed Out West was definitely my favourite by a long shot. But I also can say I think the one that had probably the best production was Beef Jerky. So yeah, man, shout out to you guys. Really enjoyed this. Make sure you guys, I'm going to leave the links in the description below. Make sure you guys head over to their channels and check out this, and check out all of their other stuff as well. I believe I did peep. This is on Spotify. I'm sure it's on Spotify, because I think I actually added one of the tracks to the Lyrical Assassins Spotify playlist. So go check that out. It might have been even Beef Jerky that I added. I'll double check. But guys, make sure you click on the links in the description below, and go check these guys out. Go show some love. All these guys have got some great music. Alphabyte, Zettabyte, What's Up? They've got some great music over on the channels. Go check them out. They're very underrated. Not a lot of people are bumping them right now. I think it's because not a lot of people know about them. I think anybody that respects lyricism will definitely dig these guys, so share it with your friends. If you know anybody who's a big fan of lyrics, go share it with them guys. And yeah, so guys, you've been watching MoReece J TV, and I thank you for watching MoReece J TV. Don't forget, go check out my Lyrical Assassins on our website. The link to the Lyrical Assassins website is in the description below. We're also on Instagram and Twitter, and a link to our Instagram and Twitter is in the description below as well. Don't forget to go check out our hip hop shop, which is on Facebook. I'll leave a link to our hip hop shop in the description below. We've also got a hip hop shop extension on the Lyrical Assassins website, which is strictly for Lyrical Assassins. And if you want to get yourself a MoReece J TV t-shirt from my Teespring store, I'll leave a link to my Teespring store in the description below. We've also got our Mo Vaseline line of merch over there, so go check that out. And we've also got our Lyrical Assassins line of merch over there, so go check that out as well. And if you're a big Eminem fan, go join my group on Facebook, Eminem Rap God. Just type that in on Facebook, go join that group over there, and we'll take care of you. So guys, you've been watching MoReece J TV, and I'll catch you again in a little bit. Take care, guys.